All right, so if I were gonna buy a used mid-size luxury car, the BMW 5 Series would be probably at the top of my list. I just love the look of this vehicle. I think it looks luxurious, I think it looks classy, I think it looks bold, it's beautiful and understated. And it just has good room and proportions to me. It's a very, very handsome vehicle, and it's not too swoopy. So that's what they have the 6 Series for and the 4 Series. This one does have some large rims. Looking at this here, you're rocking 19s. But those are classic BMW wheels. They look very, very good. I like the tasteful chrome trim right here and on the door handles here. So that's pretty dope. The vehicle doesn't feel like it's sitting super low when you walk around it. You do have exposed exhaust pipes. I love that. This is a 2017, so it's not the newest vehicle. And it does have 4-wheel drive. That's what XDrive means. It does have an automatic trunk. You don't have a ton of room back here. You do have a donut here. You do lose trunk space. I mean, this trunk is not very tall at all, and you lose that because it has 4-wheel drive. So that is a undersized trunk, if I'm being honest. So just looking in the back, this is an unmistakable BMW design. Very, very nice. We'll start in the back seat. You have the shark fin back here. That defrost is going hard. Love that. The doors feel very, very nice. Good size, luxurious. As you can see, this kick plate is here. It does light up. It turns red at night. That would be dope. This is soft touch. I like this inlay. It's a little bit darker. It matches the interior. So it's, you know, again, understated. I like the stitching here. You have a metallic little bumper here. So that's dope. These seats are not like overly styled. I would prefer a diamond weave pattern in them. This looks a little bit older school, even for a 2017, but I'm not mad at it. Sitting in back, you have decent leg room back here. I mean, it's a luxury vehicle, so it's gonna be a 4-seater, especially with exhaust and transmission tunnel. If you have the seat back far, you're not gonna have much leg room at all. But when you buy a vehicle like this, you're not really buying it to try to cram 7 people in a sedan. It does have some dope interior lighting in here, which I believe changes colors. I mean, these seats are not grippy, so that could be a drawback. They are leather, they are comfortable, they don't have a ton of bolstering. This is a little bit concave, so it holds you a bit, but there is a little bit of slide around. And these seats are heated. You have vents back here. With heated seats, I would love to have USB charging, you know, for my phone and electronic devices. Even in 2017, from BMW, I expect that. Maybe not USB-C. And I do love the hard back to these seats. It preserves the leather. Your mat pocket is going to be this typical plastic, you know, with kind of like a flexible, elastic situation. So there's not a ton of room back here, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and hop into the front driver's seat. I love the crease going through the body here, and I love these wheels. Oh, man, this vehicle just looks very, very solid. It has a great presence about it. I guess that's the best way I can put it. I love that they have the turn reflector here. That's dope, and these wheels are probably my favorite part of the vehicle. The kidney grill's not going crazy. You have a decent sized sunroof here. Hopping in, these doors feel very solid, but they're not like overly heavy for no reason. You know, you have soft touch all around here. I would like metal trim on the front edge of these, but that's okay. Again, you have your automatic trunk button there. You have memory seats in here, so that's cool. You know, the leather does look old school to me. I'm sure you could change it with trim, and if this were a new vehicle you were getting, you'd have options on that. I will say I am a bit surprised that when I hop in this vehicle, it does kind of have like a low slung feel in the seating. I would like a flat bottom steering wheel. I feel like it just gives you more room and it just adds a sporty touch. That's a very nice display, well done, and you still have good buttonry here, even though it's capacitive. Your controls are pretty straightforward. You have heated seats, you have ventilated seats, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. So this display is dope. I like that. It's a digital display. It lights up whenever you cut the headlights on. So we'll get out and take a look at those in a little bit. But all of this is pretty straightforward. You can dim and brighten the dashboard. The interior lighting is LED, even though it can appear incandescent at a glance. This is very nice. I like that. Your light is up here. You know I'm not a fan of this type of plastic, but I do like this sunroof. It is a little bit larger than your standard sunroof, so that's cool. I'm jumping around here. Here's the start stop button, the auto start stop off button. The dash does come out a little bit, bow out, and that's going to be typical in a luxury vehicle. I don't mind that. But yeah, overall, this is a very, very nice vehicle. This seat does have some extra bolstering, so you can feel it's holding you in place. Even though it's not grippy, it's recessed and cocked back a little bit. So the seat sits lower towards the butt area. Is a bit recessed more so than the footwell in here. So that's an interesting touch. That's something I would expect off of maybe like a 6 Series or a 4 Series. Those are a little bit more swoopy coopy 4-door sedans, but you know, overall this is a very nice vehicle. The only thing I would change, honestly, is to make this a flat bottom steering wheel. I mean, it's heated. I don't know if you have lane keep assist here. Some of that stuff may be built in to the system here, so that kind of sucks. You don't know off the bat what the features are, and when you're buying the car used and you didn't specially order it, you got to take some figuring out. This is nice, but it's cracked, as you can see, so that's kind of tough. And you have, you know, this wheel here, this scroll wheel, which I'm not a huge fan of that. Like, I don't like all the scrolling and stuff. I don't like hopping in a vehicle and feel like I'm operating a computer system. So I get it. This is the world we live in. That's pretty dope. High contrast screen, so I cannot complain. But let's take a look under the hood. So this is what the headlights, here's what the DRLs look like when they're on. That's a really dope look, and I like how they're kind of raked in. So it gives it an aggressive look, a serious look. This badge always looks super dope to me. All right, and so apparently you can cut the DRL lights on one side and not the other. I didn't know that, and I love the two-pull hood release where you pull it twice and you don't have to fiddle for a latch underneath the hood. So that is super dope. Looking at this vehicle, I like that they styled it like the old school with the 6-cylinder engines, but you can tell this is a 2-liter twin turbo charged engine. I'll put the specs in the screen below, and you can tell it's a 4-cylinder because there's a ton of space here. So it looks to be longitudinally mounted, so that's dope. That's luxurious. You have a radiator, intercooler down here. So the front end should be a little bit lighter than like an inline 6. So you do save things there. And I mean, every manufacturer is using 2-liter turbocharged engines, so you just got to get with that. Audi, Mercedes use that. So but it looks pretty clean under here. You're not going to be getting under the hood. Basically, in a luxury vehicle, you want to pop the hood and have it look clean and neat and understated. And I like this engine cover. You know, it's not too plain, not too basic. And you know, this vehicle has decent power, so it's not gonna like wow you, but one thing about a turbocharged engine is that it delivers linear power. So it delivers peak power for a longer period of time versus having like a higher peak that you have to rev out to get to, like you do in a lot of traditional V6s. But yeah, overall, very, very beautiful vehicle. No complaints at all.